We got it. Okay. Thanks for joining us, Steve. Good to be back at Longmead after a few months away, and I must say, what a picture the ground is looking. Credit to all the volunteers that have been to worked so hard in the ground this season. But before we talk about today's game, just a few words about Newcastle trip. Many of the supporters will be interested to know what happened there and how that went.
That was good. Friday night Bedlington pitch was awful. Shouldn't have really been played really, but we were up there, so we got on with it. And we were a better side, but on a better pitch we would have really got a good result. But pleasing to get minutes under the belt. And same with Blythe, you know. They followed the game plan and wanted away from home after 25 minutes and just let them have the ball. They weren't going to hurt us. And then we caused them problems when we won it back, and which we done in the second half very well. So very good tour in terms of getting minutes for people and the boys bonding together on a Saturday night. So pleasing weekend away.
Yeah, that's what going to be my next question actually, was the team spirit, because I witnessed, as we all did this morning, we had the photo session, and the humour and the way the new guys have knitted into the amazing.
Well, I only signed players that will fit into the club, and we was at Blythe Spartans after the game, and they ended up putting a karaoke up for the boys to do, singing the initiation and stuff like that, and then everyone got involved. So
fun.
We stayed there. The Blythe players disappeared, but in general it was a good camaraderie, and it put them up for the night out on Saturday.
Yeah, excellent. And I thought, just moving on to today's game, I know all managers will be saying fitness levels are the most important thing. I thought our fitness level compared to a full-time professional outfit showed up really well, actually, and it's a credit to how hard the boys have been working.
Yeah, they've been working very hard. The pitch was bought in for some unknown reason, which we had a discussion about on Thursday. You know, it's almost a foot, maybe a bit more either side. And you can see today some of the balls we were trying to hit crossfield are going out of play where they would have stayed in. So that's going to be addressed. But in terms of the fitness, it was about fitness. I've got players out. Tommy Whitnell played his first 90 minutes for God knows how long, you know, and he come through it. And albeit centre midfield's not his position, you know, I try to switch him out to where I'm looking to play him, maybe in off that left hand side at times, and within a couple of minutes Hugo's calves went really tight, and there's no point in pulling a calf because you're out for 3-4 weeks and all your hard work pre-season is going out the window. So I had to change the shape again. But for him playing in centre midfield for the last 2 games, 60 last week, 90 this week, that's going to help him as well up and down with his fitness. So that's the key for that. It's not looking to play Tommy centre midfield. I know he can do it. It's about getting him fitness. Bradley come off injured last week on the Friday night, so missed Saturday, played 90 a day. You can see at the end he was getting a bit tired, but bought into what we want to do. Nathan got through 75, 80 minutes with Tashi coming on. You know, his first taste of it with us, which he looked lively in training. It's only going to help him. So yeah, no, very pleased with their attitude. There's certain things we're going to work on. We've done no pattern of play, no shape. It's word of mouth at the minute for the new boys that are coming in. Highlighted a couple of things after the game to them, but in general they're buying into exactly what we want to do. That's the new and old players, and as long as we're ready against Wingate, that's the main aim.
Yeah, I thought, you know, we dominated the game pretty well all of the game, albeit that sort of that problem that existed a bit last year was actually finishing teams off, really, which only match play can get.
I asked them to put 7 crosses in either side, both halves, and first half done that especially, if not more. Put balls in the box going to cause problems. They bought into that. Again, it's one of those, that final ball we haven't worked on. You know, we'll be doing that in training with the 2 weeks leading up to Wingate. You know, and hopefully it'll all click into place then. But not saying it will do. You know, it might take us 3-4 games to do that. But the ideas are there. The foundations are set there, and it's about them to go and execute it. And they're nearly there. They're nearly there, and we'll create chances. Like you said, it's just a matter of putting the ball in the back of the net.
It's good. I mean, I think with greatest respect to squads we've had in years gone by, we could have said we had cover in all positions, but I think it's generally to say we've got competition in all positions now, which is credit to the signings you made. You must be very happy with the balance of your squad.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said to them before, on the ones I signed, you're playing on merit, not on name. So if you don't work hard in training and you don't produce in games, you're going to have to come out and another person's going to have to take his chance. So that's what they're fighting for at the minute. I haven't had many missing training. Jerome, because of his ankle, he don't Corinthian casuals, but everyone's been training because they want to make sure that they're on the team sheet. And the players that I've brought in, you know, if people think that it might be a bottomless pit, it's not. I've been given a budget, I've worked within that budget. Certain players have come in on a lot less money than they've been on previous, but they've heard about us last year. speaking to a couple today, just individually, and they said they've heard about the spirit, but actually being inside it, it's second to none. So that's a credit to them boys, not me and Barry and Justin and that. It's them boys in there that make it welcoming for new players.
Yeah, good. I thought that's quite obviously apparent. I know you won't like to look further ahead than perhaps Wingate and Finchley, which is the first league game on the 13th. But who do you see as teams to watch in the league this season of Ryman Premier? Would you have any suspicions?
There's got to be at least 10 teams.
Yeah.
You know, if people including us, because we've done well last year, it's a different kettle of fish. Hendon comes second, almost won the league, and they were fighting relegation last year. So this league's very, what's the word I'm looking for? Harsh. Because if you don't take your chances and you give teams chances, they're going to concede and score. So we've got to be on it every game. Havant and Waterlooville come down, they're a strong squad. Kingston are going to be a strong squad. Dulwich, obviously, they're there or thereabouts every year. Staines, he's got full pre-season under his belt, Drax, so he's going to have them firing all cylinders. That's 5 teams I've said, and I apologise to the ones that I've missed out because
they'll come back and bite us.
Well, I know Billericay is going to be strong. He loses 7 players every year, minimum 7-8 players, but he gets a team competing in that top 6, top 7. So that's another team that's going to be there. And there are more that I'm not dismissing, but you can't go for everyone. So every game is going to be difficult, and it's just a matter of getting the balance right and getting on a good run.
Excellent, great. Thanks for that, Steve.
Cheers, Jeff.